Well, wow. Okay, that was quick. Give me one sec. Let me just do sound settings. I'm just gonna mute game audio right now. I'm gonna put some vibe tracks on, and we're just gonna sit here for like an hour and a half and chill. And that's it. You know, that's just how we do things. It's how we do it. Let's see. This is good. Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew we were gonna get an ad for freaking Google Fi. Oh, that's the good shit right there. All right, I'm gonna go grind. Who did we not grind out last week? You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me turn sound on, but just a little bit. Like, let's turn it up to like, not freaking 20. Does it literally only jump from 20 to 0? Wow. No. Okay, there's a 10. All right, there we go. No, that's kind of distracting. Hold on. I'll fix it. Give me a minute. I've never done a vibe stream before, so, just, you know, I want to chill, but I'm just going to turn off sound. Yes! Dude, this is one of my this creator right here. Oh, well, you can't see him. But I'll probably link this, I'll probably link his channel in the description of this stream, honestly. Let me go do that. Yeah, Jack Kennedy. What a vibe, bro. What an actual vibe. He's actually insane. He's an actual Chad. Giga Hoss. Yeah, he's awesome. So Jack, he was a what's it called? He was a zombies YouTuber, but he was super talented. Like, he's super talented. I just love the guy. I actually do. He's just so good at his job. You know, he was a talented zombies creator. I mean, Z House wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Jack. And I mean, like, he just absolutely killed it. He absolutely kills it. Basically what happened was he went and decided that he basically decided that he was gonna follow his dreams, because what he wanted out of life was to be a musician. Like, he liked making music. He liked rapping, but he's like super talented. I mean, he's honestly extremely talented. I love the guy. So the fact that he basically completely abandoned zombies content. He doesn't make zombies content anymore. And he just, like, you know, his music is so good, man. It hits hard. There's one song in here that honestly made me like tear up once. Oh wow, it's literally, oh wow, two. Actually, there's two songs in here that have made me tear up. Now, I don't know if that's just because I'm a content creator and I understand where he's coming from, but a lot of his music talks about that. Like, how he basically was a content creator and how it was such a big part of his life. And, you know, I just really relate to the guy. he was really awesome. Just an awesome content creator. I mean, he still is, but you know what I mean. He really means a lot to me. Him, I have a few other inspirations on YouTube that like really inspired me to make content, and I want to share my music taste, but I'm scared. Hey, go for it, man. I probably won't get to play everything on stream because copyright, because YouTube's evil, doesn't want us to listen to good music on stream. Then again, so is Twitch, though. Twitch doesn't like people putting on actual good music on stream. Ah, that's an ad! I didn't know that was an ad! Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, feel free. This is just a vibe stream. I didn't want to do another grinding stream because that one was super boring. Like a Quill was there, but I don't know if he's even on right now. Should I hop in a call and see if a Quill's on? 'Cause I could. I'm just kind of vibing out right now. Today's been a nice day. Oh, this song. Yeah, he's a really cool creator. I would love... I've actually had this ambition for a while, that one day I would get to interview him and just talk. Because I don't even want to talk about his Zombies career, you know, anymore. Like, I genuinely find him more interesting as a musician. Because he really is. This song's great. Ugh. Lately I ignore my phone, given all the time spent on... Oh. Such a vibe. Yeah, put a song in chat. As long as it's not like, you know, giga copyright. Like, if it's from a creator on YouTube, I doubt that they'll care if I play it on stream. Or if it's non-copyright, obviously they won't care. Yeah. Can you stop using Protect? Thank you. I listen to K-pop. What genre do you listen to? You know, that's funny. I actually, you know, a lot of people clown on K-pop. I don't think it's all bad. I'm a big alternative rock guy. I like a lot of alternative rock. But, like, there's this one song that I heard that had, like... And there's good K-pop. There's a lot of it. I don't know all of them by name. But, like, who was the band that did the song with Coldplay recently? I'm a big Coldplay fan because I'm an early 2000s kid, so I feel like a lot of us are. But, yeah, there was one band that did a song with them recently, and I listened to some of their music after, and I thought they were pretty good. So, you know, people clown on K-pop, but, you know, music is subjective. No, you should never feel ashamed for your opinion on music, you know? Like, I totally, I feel where you're coming from, because half the time where I'm out and people will be, like, listening to, like, new shit, and I'll be, like, you know, not comfortable talking about what I like, but, you know, the only way you're ever gonna know if people, you know, really like you is if you tell them something about yourself. You expose yourself in a way. BTS. Hey, you know, personally, you know, I've even clowned on them, but I won't say that they're bad, because I think that they're, you know, they're pretty talented guys. They're like, I'm not a K-pop stan, you know, like I don't listen to everything, but I've heard a few songs from them, and they're catchy, you know, they're cool to listen to. And if I hear them, I'm not like, ugh, you know. There are some bands that are like that, though. There are some bands where I'm just like, ugh, I can't stand listening to them. Like, oh, this song too. Fuck, this one's good. Killing me here. I'm being killed. I'm being actively murdered by the feels. No, yeah, BTS is fine. I don't mind them at all. Like, I don't actively go out of my way to listen to them, but, like, I hear them on, like, the radio and shit when I'm going into work. And I'm like, you know, I don't change the channel or anything. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I just wanted to vibe a little bit today. I don't know if you're sub to Locity, but he's going through a bit of bit of a time right now. I won't go into it, but he's having a rough week. So when his videos come out, if you're watching this on stream, or I also like Pokemon rap, I recommend Shofu. Dude, Angelica, you're becoming one of my favorites in the chat. Dude, I've been subbed to Shofu since I was like 8 years old. I remember the first Pokemon Cypher I listened to, what was it, like 2012? Shit clapped. Okay, that shit clapped. Can I talk about this? Like, damn. Even back then I was like, Oh shit, that was Dragon Tail. Not a fan of that. We're gonna go heal. I'm prepping for red, if you don't know, by the way. Wait, you were here for the last stream, I think. Basically, at the end of my last SoulSilver episode, the proper uploads, I realized that I was woefully underleveled for a fight with red. And I was just like, okay, I gotta grind all my Pokemon to at least level 70. So we're here. Yeah. I might put on some Pokemon Lo-Fi after this. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to run. What? Game. Why are you doing this to me, gaming? Yeah, Velocity's going through a bit of a time right now. Again, I won't go into it, but if you could just show some support on his uploads this weekend. He definitely, It's nothing serious, don't worry. It's not like a death or anything. He's just having a bad week. So, I love the guy. He's been nothing but good to me. You guys, you want to hear the story? Angelica, you want to hear how I met all the friends in our group that... Oh, this is not good, actually. We're gonna run from that. I can tell the story of how I met everybody in the group. Because some of them are pretty funny. I'm extra grinding for Pokemon and searches. Okay, I'm gonna admit something to you, and you're gonna be very disappointed in me. So because Sam Velocity trained up all my he gave me all my Pokemon, basically, because he didn't want me to spend like 3 weeks grinding before the Elite Four. He basically said, just give me your Pokemon and I'll train them all up to level 92. And I was like, okay. So I gave them to him last week when I didn't upload. And I sat down for like 2 hours. Oh no, not even, like 30 minutes it took him to do it. Because I was animating at the time and I didn't have any time to do a stream that day. I forgot Choice Scarf. But anyway, he grinded all my Pokemon up, so they're all pretty much level 100 already. He didn't change any of their moves, give them any items or anything. He just grinded them and said, like, when we record, I'll just do the Elite Four this week. And that's also because I'm hoping that in 2022, like, I can fill the Insurgent slot with a different Pokemon game when I'm done with the game. And I'm hoping to finish it in January, is my goal. I won't say what I want to fill it with, but I want to fill it with another game. Because next year is gonna be really weird on this channel, honestly. Because I mean, you're from the Pokemon community that watches my videos, so okay, Alan from whatever Affordable Health Insurance Man, don't care, scaring me. He's scary. Alan's scary. Healthcare.gov Alan. Terrifying creature. Oh, this song slaps. Oh, I'm gonna turn this one up a little. I'm gonna give that a little bit. How'd you meet Velocity? Alright. So, back in the day. This is... If you go back on my channel, I played on PS4 for a long time. Before I got a PC. A long time. And basically, what ended up happening was that... actually, I'm going to turn that back down, because that is a little loud. Ah, well, it doesn't look that loud on... You know what? I'll put it, like, about there. Anyway, so... Back in the day, I knew this kid, Alex. Great guy. Me and Lassie were mutual friends of his. And what ended up happening was he... the first Zombies map that you could buy for DLC released for Black Ops 3. And me and Alex were super hyped. We were like, oh yeah, we gotta beat it. We gotta beat the Easter egg. We gotta beat it. But we sucked at the time. At the time, it was like my second or third really serious zombies game. And that had been just when I started recording on YouTube and stuff. Actually, I think it was a little before, honestly. And so he goes, hey, I know this guy that is really good at zombies. Do you want me to invite him? So I said, sure. And he did. And what ended up happening was he lost that he joined the game. And he actively, it was pretty funny because he kind of mocked me because I was shitty at the time. I was bad at the game. I died like so many times. But what ended up happening was we got to the boss fight of the first map. And I had gone down like 7 times. And this wasn't because of connection. This was just because I didn't know how to train. I didn't know how to do anything. And what ended up happening was I got Electric Cherry out of the Wonder Fist. It was the only perk I had. And I survived the entire boss fight and the rest of the Easter egg without dying. It was incredible. Nothing that good had ever happened to me in a zombies game, period. And so after that, we didn't really talk for a while. I think the next time we played together was like we did Shadows of Evil or something like that. But we ended up starting to play together more. We played Overwatch and different games that we were interested in. And we sort of became friends that way. And I became friends with his friends and shit like that. You know how it is, like meeting a person in real life. You know, you become friends with them and then you meet their friends and some of them become your friends. And over time, I think Sam moved. If I remember correctly, he moved, like, states. Oh, okay, that's too much. Yeah, that's an ad for a movie. We can't have that. Ooh, this is a good one, actually. This is a banger song. This one actually claps. So, what ends up happening is, we did Gorod Krovi. This was the moment we became friends. So we had our little group together of, like, 4 people. And we were playing that map. Wow, this song's louder than I thought. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I think it's just in my ear. Anyway, so we do that map, and my dad busts into my room in the middle of the map and goes, we're going to Chili's for dinner, so shut everything off. So I said, okay, that's not that far away. To give context, Chili's was like, I want to say like probably 2 or 3 miles away from the house. So, you know, we eat, we come back. It should take an hour, right? Maybe not even. It took 3. There was a lot of traffic. The place was packed. Apparently something was going on. I don't remember. So it took us forever. It took us 3 hours to get back. I sprint to my room after what happened. My PS4 was 15 seconds from turning off. I literally yeeted the controller into the wall so that it would keep the console on, and we beat the whole Easter egg. We finished it that day. It was very awesome. Somebody had a VOD of it on YouTube. Somebody has a VOD of that day, but I can't remember if it's Sam or one of our other friends at the time, like Paradise or one of them. But, you know, we were bing chilling after that. Like, Sam and I played together all the time. We were doing everything. And then he moved, and we didn't talk for like a year, because his life was super hectic with his parents and everything. And then we got back into touch, like, end of junior year, maybe. No. I think it was during COVID, honestly. Or like right before COVID, something happened. Or it was like either 2019 or 2020, something like that, or 2018 maybe. No, it wasn't BO3. I mean BO4. It was definitely Modern Warfare. Yeah, it was 2019. So just before COVID hit, Sam and I get back in touch. We start recording together. I got a PC. He had a PC. We were having fun. You know, friends again. And then basically after that. Let's see. Hollow was interesting. No, we met Aquil first. Aquil was funny. So apparently Sam randomly got recommended one of his videos. And if you've seen his videos, they're basically just unedited footage of him playing custom maps. And so Sam was like, awesome, because if you go back in our streams, there was a lot of times where we would say like, oh, we wish we had a third, or we wish we had 4 people to play this map with. We wish we had more people to play with. And so Aquil joins the group, and it was just chaos from then on out, you know, because he and I vibed immediately. It was just like stupid on stupid. And then Hollow came into the picture. I think that was either Sam saw one of his streams and messaged him, or he saw that he was a map developer and messaged him. But either way, that's how our group sort of formed. Oh my god, that ad just played on stream. I mean, I was talking over it. It should be fine. I might mute that part. Too many late night. This song's good too. I need an ad block, dude. I need to get ad block or YouTube Premium so I don't have ads. I should be running with you. Oh, I keep on running away with someone coming and bumming on the moon every day. Dude, I can't fucking remember the words to this one. I know the words to a few of these. I have a playlist of these songs, by the way, which I might make public at some point, but I just listen to it when I'm like doing work and shit. But yeah, that's the story of how we all met. I think there are a few other people that I play with. Oh, Tails Adventures is another one. I don't play with him as much anymore because he's not on PC. But him and Emerald TV Productions from some of my older videos I met in high school. And those guys are great. But yeah, those guys are freaking awesome. And Sam, I mean, Locity has been huge for me. He really has been a big part of my life. Wait. Oh, is this the last one? Oh man, I'm sad. This is the last song he's put out. He's put out 7 songs. Damn, that's an L. That's an L. I'm sad. I'm just gonna let this one play out. Yeah, with a blunt, Juliet with a bottle. Yeah, that's how I met the boys. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Love that song. Yeah. Damn, I don't know what to put on now. You want Pokemon Lo-Fi? I could get a Pokemon Lo-Fi playlist. Let me see if I can find something good. I want to do Unova. Yeah. No. We shouldn't file a claim, boys. Boys, no claims. The songs in the background are not bad. Thank you. The creator is linked in the description if you want to go check him out. I really respect the guy. I think I told this story before you were on the stream, but Jack Kennedy, the dude who did all of... Wow, this is an hour and a half long playlist? This is awesome. Or hour and a half long video? Oh, so good. Anyway, I'll tell this story real quick because I got nothing else to do. So Jack Kennedy, he's a content creator, right? And he made Call of Duty Zombies videos. That's where I knew him from. And he was really cool. Basically, what he did, you might not know about this again because you had to be there to know, but back in like the 2015 era when like Phase House and the big YouTuber houses were big, him, Mr. T Lexify, who's another big creator for me, Smith Plays, another one I really enjoyed, Chucky and MC Sport Talk all made a zombie-centric YouTuber house. And my God, that was some of my favorite content on YouTube. Every time they uploaded, I would watch the video at least 5 times because every single joke made me laugh over and over. I still go back and watch some of them because they're funny as shit. They are just so funny to watch. Anyway, so Jack ends up basically, he becomes a little antsy about it because he started doing YouTube at like 13, 14 years old. Like the guy was a teen. He was going through puberty when he started. He was a machinima. He was the youngest machinima partner. And all he really liked doing was making music. You know, he really enjoyed making the type of songs that he does. And there was a point in he took a lot of breaks. That's why there's a song in that on his channel called Orange Horizons where he brings up that he takes breaks a lot, but he didn't forget about any of like his subs and stuff like that. Or that's not the line. He talks about how he takes breaks a lot, but he's never stopped working on his content. Anyway, so he gets to a point where after Z House 2, because they do it twice, and it was fantastic both times. As they're planning Z House 3, it's kind of like the plans for like a third Amazing Spider-Man movie or something. He just sort of things are changing for him, and he's enrolled at NYU, and like he's going through life, but really all he wants to do is make music. So he makes this announcement on his channel, and he goes, I'm done. I'm not making zombies content anymore. I'm going to focus on my music. If you want to leave, you can leave. If you don't, you don't have to. And so he does his first song, which was Summer Nights, which I really loved. And while he did that song and basically rebranded his whole channel to Kennedy, and the rest is history. And, you know, his songs are fantastic. They really, you know, I went through a period where I was pretty depressed. You know, I had some stuff happen in my life that really made me question my decisions and like who I was as a person. And, you know, listening to his stuff really, really helped because in a lot of ways I could relate to what he was saying. And, you know, he sort of spoke to how I was feeling in a lot of ways. And I just, you know, I kind of dug that. There are other bands that do that too, but hearing that from a content creator, hearing music like that, just, you know, it really, really inspired me. So he's in like my top 5 inspirations on YouTube. And I have aspirations to make a lot of bigger videos, and a lot of that comes from people like him who weren't afraid to follow their dreams and stuff like that. So, yeah. Ooh, wait, what is this? Okay, I bet. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh, okay. Okay. Akumula Town going off. If you haven't played Gen 5, what are you doing with your life? Let's go. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, dude, this is so good. Oh, it's so good. I'm vibing right now. Oh, dude. Oh my god. This is insane. Man. It's nice having people around. I like having you guys to talk to. And I know I act like a goofball a lot on my videos, but in reality, I'm a pretty, like, down-to-earth type of guy, you know? I mean, I'm not putting on a show, you know, like, I am emotional when I make my videos. I have work tomorrow. See ya. Alright, see ya. Have a good night. Anyway. You know, I dig talking to you guys. That's why I started this channel, was just because I liked talking to all of you. You make my day a little better. Because I work really hard, you know, I'm working, I'm in school, I'm just, you know, trying to figure out what to do with the rest of my life, and having you guys around, giving me support and telling me that, you know, I'm funny, or saying that, like, you enjoy the streams, or just saying that you like talking to me on stream, or just showing up at all, makes me feel an immense sense of pride, because it means that, you know, like, at least in some way, I'm doing it right, you know, I'm not wasting my time. Because a lot of times I think about that, I think that I'm wasting my life, you know, I'm not doing something important, you know. There are a lot of times where I'm like, you know, it just doesn't feel me to do what I'm doing right now, you know. I worked for Amazon for a long time, for about a year, actually a little over a year, and like, during my time there, I went in every day, and it just felt like I was wasting my time all the time, just in and out, going and doing this job that I didn't really like, that I didn't really care about. And my life didn't really have any meaning to it. And to top it all off, with coming out of, like, the period where you're in high school and, you know, you have all this regimented scheduling and shit, it just feels so jarring to enter the workforce and be basically told that, like, your schedule is up in the air. Sometimes you have work, sometimes you don't. You know, plus you have school. School gets a lot more introspective. You have to think a lot more for college work. Like, it's not necessarily that you have to think more about yourself, but it's more you have to just think and retain material rather than just learn it, put it on a piece of paper, and forget. It, like, for the classes I've taken, right? I've taken the classes I've liked the most: psychology, philosophy, fiction writing, screenwriting, and intro to animation. And all 5 of those classes required me to actually think about things, to really, like, feel myself. And it just sort of changed my perspective on things. And the way I am now is just, you know, all the better for it. So, yeah, it's hard sometimes. It really is, but, you know, you guys, of all people, kind of got me through that period, because the only thing in my life that made me feel like I wasn't wasting my time was YouTube. I mean, I loved school, you know, writing and stuff like that. That satisfies me. No, I don't know. Best Buy, shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Don't like you. I hate ads so much on YouTube. I wish I could get rid of them for free with an ad blocker, but unfortunately my brain is too dumb. Well, my Raichu's almost level 70, or almost level 60, so that's good. Yeah, it's just, it got hard. It gets hard sometimes. Growing up sucks. I know I have some younger viewers, and, like, I don't want to sound down on you or anything, but, like, treasure your childhood while you can. Treasure the years you're in school. Treasure the years you're doing homework and things like that, you know. Really, really do, because, you know, while you're in college, college is a great time. Don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of the classes you can take in college will broaden your horizons and make you understand that, like, you know, when you're in grade school, when you're in high school and shit like that, you're pretty much told, like, you know, you have to have a good career. You have to think of something, you know, and if you have to be like a doctor or an athlete or something like that, you know, you're kept in these very narrow lanes. And even in like a public school or even a big school, you know, I went to private school, but I didn't go to like a huge private school. You know, I didn't go to some like ritzy rich place because I'm not a rich guy. You know, my family isn't rich. I've got, you know, my mom, and that's my support. That's it. And she's fantastic. I mean, she's not always behind me making content, but, you know, I know in her heart of hearts that she at least respects my drive to try and make this work, to try and make some money out of it, and to try and make it into something that can last. Because I don't expect to be making gaming videos for the rest of my life, you know, that's not my goal. And it's not Locity's goal either. I don't think it's any of our goals to be basically be gamers 24/7 for the rest of our lives, you know, like that's a big commitment to make. But I do think that everybody in the group can agree that we started our channels with the goal of making something sort of special, making something that mattered. And I feel like, you know, this channel matters to me because you guys are here, and because I've had these little conversations with everybody. You know, I'll talk to somebody in chat and they'll say, oh, well, you know, I got my driver's license today, or I'm in driver's ed right now, and I'll tell a funny story about how I was in driver's ed and how it sucked, but, you know, I got through it and now I have my license, and I found a $20 bill on the ground the day I got my license, and everything sort of turned around, you know? Like, little moments like that are what make YouTube worth it to me. Because I'd like to think that at the end of the day, I'm not just here playing video games and making jokes. I'm here trying to just communicate with you and make friends. You know, the other day, a friend of mine from high school who I haven't talked to in probably 5 months showed up in chat, and she made my day. You know, she really did. She made my day. Thank you to you. Well, you know who you are. I don't know if I should say their name on stream because that, well, I mean, they're in the live chat replay, but I don't know. It's up to you if you want to go look. But, you know, it was the Mori stream, and I was just chilling, and it made me so happy to hear from somebody like that, and just to, you know, have a little conversation. Or like when I'll hear from somebody like even Thomas. You know, he's probably not here right now, but when Thomas shows up for my streams, you know, he makes my day, because I see Thomas in the chat making his jokes and, you know, trying and being funny and, you know, just being active in my chat. And it makes me feel like I've got this group of friends standing around me. What song is this? No. Pinwheel Forest. Oh. Dude, Pinwheel Forest is a clapper. This might be my favorite track in the mix. This one's a banger. Oh, Unova had the best music, dude. You can lo-fi every track in Unova's history, and it literally all sounds good. Shit, that sounds so good. God. Yeah, but like, you guys, you're a big part of my life. When I was in like middle school, junior high, before I started my YouTube channel, I wasn't a confident guy, you know? Especially, like, I had gone through a lot in my life. I had loved, I had lost, not like death lost, but you know what I mean. I had had popularity and I had lost it. You know, like, when I was in grade school, right? When I was, like, in probably 5th grade, like, or 4th grade, 5th grade, those type of eras, you know, the popular guy in our class was this guy named Aiden. And he was super cool. And for some reason, he liked me, and so we just hung out a ton, and he was super chill, you know, and I ended up becoming, getting more into the spotlight. And to an extent, I did let it go to my head, I was like, oh, I'm the popular kid now, I can't be bullied anymore. If you bully me, it's like you're offending this super popular guy. And then what ended up happening was I changed schools, and I went with that mentality of just, go in super confident, and I did. And, I got hammered hard with the reality that sometimes you're just not the best at everything. Back at my old school, I was the tallest guy in my entire grade. I get to my new school, and there's a dude that's like 6'5", and we're in like 7th grade. 6'5", or probably not 6'5". He was probably 6 foot, but by the end of like high school, he was 6'5". The dude was a giant. Awesome guy though, loved Dragon Ball and stuff. We got along great. But I sort of learned and became the personality that I am now on YouTube through those experiences. Because what ended up happening was my mic almost fell over. Whoops. Why is it not standing? Oh. If I put it like this. Oh yeah, but then the fans are gonna act up. I could scooch in closer though. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, now I can relax. Okay, so where was I? I realized that sometimes you just have to be yourself, Throughout a lot of my life, I felt like I've had to put on a fake face, act like I care about things that I don't. Like, okay, that's definitely copyright. Okay, my friending. That's super annoying. Oh, what song is this? Wait a minute. Ooh, Nakreen City. Oh, this is an interesting one for sure. Sky Arrow Bridge sounds good too. Oh, Sky Arrow Bridge is awesome. Relic song. Oh, this one's good. I've heard this before. This one's a banger. Anyway, over my life I had to sort of learn those hard lessons, and even though I'm just starting to be an adult now, I really feel like, my experience has changed me. They really have. They made me realize what really mattered. And at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is being true to yourself. If you are an athlete and people make fun of you for being an athlete, don't give a shit. You think those people matter? The truth is, it's the people who have dreams and listen to them and keep going that end up mattering at all in life. Because if you just act like, I'm just going to be the jock, or I'm just going to be the cool guy, the edgelord or whatever, and I'm, if you give in to peer pressure and shit, then that's how you're going to be for your whole life. That's the truth. If you let other people pressure you to do things that you don't want to do, to be a certain way when you don't want to be that way, and you're not self-aware enough to like get out of that cycle, you're just going to continue that cycle until one day you're going to end up in a midlife crisis where you realize no decision you've ever made is your own. Like, you've basically decided everything on the opinions of others. And that's a sobering reality that some people have to come to grips with, It's really sad. It really is. I mean, I'm no philosopher or anything. I'm not, expert psychology man, but I can tell you from experience that, like, when you let yourself be defined by other people, it only makes your life worse. And that includes significant others. That includes people that you may think you love, but sometimes you're just wrong. I've seen it plenty of times. I've had friends that have let their lives go to shit because they thought they loved someone, when in reality, all they really had was just, attraction, but they weren't loved. Love is It's all encompassing. You know, somebody has to love you, flaws and all, because nobody's perfect. So unless they really, really care for you, you know, if you like a certain type of music, going back to what Angelica said earlier, and your significant other or your friend says, "Ugh, how can you like that trash?" and, you know, tries to bully you into saying that you don't like what you like, then they're not your friend. They're not your love. They are not there for you. They're just there for something you provide them. The question is, what do you provide them with? You know? Like, and even then, does that even matter? It took me a long time to find people that liked me for who I am. And, you know, I really think I found that. I have friends that I know at the end of the day, if I got hit by a bus, they would be there. They would come out. They would come see me if I asked for them. Or, you know, even Locity, you know, if I said, you know, I'm in the hospital and I might die or something like that, you know, I have no doubt that he would come out and he would at least, you know, give his condolences, try and do whatever he could to make me feel better in my time of need, because he knows that we're so close. You know, we've been very close for a very long time. And I mean, he's been my support net in a lot of dark moments, and I try my best to be there for him when he needs my help too, you know? And he's not the only friend I have like that, but he's the closest to YouTube example that I can give, you know? It's very humbling to reach a point where you can kind of look at your life and see stuff like that and understand what it means to be loved. Because at the end of the day, you know, whether you want to admit it or not, everybody in some form or fashion wants something or someone to care about them. You know, some people love animals. Some people need attention. Some people need affection. But more often than not, at least in my opinion, all you really need is somebody who accepts you for who you are and doesn't expect you to be their image of you. And hell, I even had that problem. I had to look deep within myself and say, you know, it's not my responsibility to tell my friends how to act. At the end of the day, they're going to make decisions and I can't control them. And the more that I try to, the more I'm going to push them away. You know, I believe that everybody has the potential to be more than they are, but some people don't have the ambition to go that far. Sometimes you just have to accept that, you know? Some people, sure, they just need a push, you know? Their parents put them down or something like that, and you just need to tell them, hey, fuck them parents, you know? You're a smart, talented guy. Do whatever the hell you want. And sometimes you just gotta let them figure it out on their own. Some people don't want to be told that they're good enough. They want to figure it out. They may not realize it. Oh, Sky Arrow Bridge, dude. Oh, I can't wait till we get to Unova. I can't wait till this series gets to Unova. Dude, I'm gonna nut every single moment throughout that. Because Unova was my childhood, man. But back to my point. You know, it's important to realize that about yourself. To realize what you want. There was a great video I watched once from Jaden Animations, who's a content creator, another big inspiration to me. Somebody that doesn't just, you know, confine themselves to the norm of YouTube. Because really, the norm of YouTube is just skits. You know, but Jaden works incredibly hard on all of her content. And I respect the hell out of her for it, because her content is extremely high quality. Even when it was just her content was really high quality, and I couldn't imagine a YouTube without someone like Jaden Animations. I can't. I physically cannot. But she made a great video talking about the same thing, and basically I think I'm gonna try to paraphrase So if I misquote, don't, like, sue me or anything. But, I think what she said was, you know, you have to think of yourself as an island. And if there are people on that island, and they're polluting that island, they're making the island actively worse, sometimes you have to kick them off the island. Sometimes you have to vote them off. They can't stay. Because at the end of the day, they're just going to make the island worse. And if you're in charge of keeping that island together, then, you know, you have to look out for you. And, you know, sometimes another thing a lot of people find is that there will be people that pollute their... Okay, whoa, mister, you need to stop talking about how you're partnering with Best Buy. I don't care. Ooh, Castelia City, dude. Oh my god, this game had such fire music, I swear. You can't knock Univen music. It was the best. Ooh, and then we get Relic Song after? Oh, the wind chimes. That was hot. That was hot, chat. That was hot. That was honestly pretty raw, not gonna lie. But sometimes you really just, you know, a lot of people will basically pollute your island by sort of making you feel responsible for the problems on their island. You know, so somebody might say, oh, I'm super depressed, and they'll constantly make it your issue that they're having problems. Well, the problem with that is that, oh no. And I didn't save! Well, this is bad. I'm gonna try doing this. This is why I have to cut my streams a lot, or my videos a lot. Oh, export backup memory. I really hope that this works. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't edits. Which one are you? I think it was this one. File, import backup memory. Backup 1. Okay. Please work. It worked! Oh my god. Is it still level 65? Please tell me it's still level 65. Yes! Oh, so there is a way to fix it. Oh my god, I didn't know that. Okay, file, save state as. I think it's random knows 2, yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get back to it. So, you know, a lot of people do that, and I've seen that happen with my friends, that they will have people in their life that will essentially pollute their island with their own problems. So that's often toxic, and that is the same as what I was saying earlier. Some people, quote unquote, need you to solve their problems. But that's it. And as soon as you've solved their problems, what use do they have for you? And in a lot of cases, I mean, I'm not an expert or anything, but I'm sure that some people can relate that in some cases, if you solve their problem, they have no use for you, and then they move on to somebody else. That's a toxic individual. You don't want to be involved with them. But the problem is, sometimes you can't even see the warning signs. Sometimes you can't even see them because maybe it's somebody you've known for a long, long time, but maybe they only recently changed, you know, and you can't tell. Or maybe they've been that way the whole time, but you've known them since you were a kid. How do you know the difference? You know? And that's, again, that's a really hard call to make, but sometimes it is the call you have to make. I've had a lot of friends come and go in my life, but the ones I have now are, you know, bonded to me. They care. They think that I matter. And that, at the end of the day, is what matters. Whoa, how did we get to Nimbasa? What happened to Relic Song? Did we already listen to it? Damn, bro. I just muted my thing before an ad. I preemptively muted. I'm starting to become a gamer with it, bro. Starting to game with it, you know what I'm saying? Starting to game. Yeah, honestly, it's really hard sometimes to do something like that. You know, I mean, there was this one girl that I knew since I was a kid, and she's not a bad person, but she turned out to be a bad influence. And one of my friends dated her, and she just completely threw his life upside down because all she cared about was her problems. And it was just, you know, an issue. It was something that really, really sucked. And by the time he realized that she was the problem, the damage was already done. What was he supposed to do at that point? But, you know, even then, like, he bounced back. We're still talking. I think I saw him a few weeks ago. But, you know, and he's better off now without her, but, you know, it really sucked that he had to go through something like that just because, you know, he was blinded by the fact that he found her, you know, fascinating. She was attractive and she had similar interests to him, but her perception on people was flawed. And a lot of people have that, and I had that. You know, there was a lot of times where I liked people because, you know, when I was a kid, there were certain times where I would become friends with people because of things they could give me, you know. But then there were other times where people were just so enthralling. They were just so genuine. They were so good that I had no way to resist being around them, you know. Like, I just had to be around them. There was one girl who shall remain nameless, but she was a huge impact on my life overall, not just this, but she was the first person to ever say, you know, in time you could be a good YouTuber, you know. And she also encouraged me to follow art and write and really understand my creative side, and once again, I wouldn't be here today without her. She changed my life. And I miss her every day. We rarely talk now. She moved very far away, and we fell out of touch for a very long time, but I spoke to them again, and It was very nice to hear from somebody like that. I don't know if they're the same person now, but I know that back then, the only thing that really clicked with me was that they loved me not because of something I could be or something I could give them or something that I was, good for. It wasn't that I served a purpose. It was that I was good enough. I was a friend. I was somebody that was there for them. All right, let me save this time so that I don't lose all 67 levels that I just gained. And now we'll go. Sometimes you have to think that way. Sometimes you really have to be introspective and understand what it means to be a friend. And sometimes you have to understand that about yourself, because the only way that you're ever going to grow as a person is if you look deep within yourself and realize that you're either a good person, like a good friend, a good love, or a bad one. I had to do that, and I've changed immensely from really just seeing what other people would theoretically say about my behavior. Like that Jaden Animations video, I watched it and I didn't think about people in my life. I thought about myself. And I said, well, I often try and push my friends in directions and tell them what to do because I think that I know better. But in reality, I can't do that because that's only going to end up pushing them away. And when I realized that and was able to come to terms with that, I started to be able to communicate with people better because I realized that I didn't have to be responsible for everybody around me. I only had to be responsible for me. Oof. That's the truth. I only have to be responsible for me, and you only have to be responsible for you. And our relationship as content creator and content viewer, I hope that I can bring a little bit of joy to your life, and I can bring a little bit of insight from my own that can really brighten your day, or at the very least help you make a decision. So if you're ever having trouble with something like that, just remember that at the end of the day, sometimes you have to be selfish. Sometimes you have to be first. And once you realize that, it's very liberating. It's a very freeing thing to realize that you are not everybody else's warden. You're not responsible to keep them in check. You're not responsible to make their lives better. You're responsible to make sure that you live your life and that you do what you're meant to do, that you find that purpose, that thing that drives you forward forever. You have to find that for yourself. That's no one else's responsibility but your own. And, if somebody else and their wants and their desires and their needs get in the way of that, then they are not your friend, they are not your significant other, they are not your love. They are, in all bluntness, an obstacle in your path towards your future. Now, sometimes those obstacles hold valuable lessons, but they always will end with you having to make a choice. Do I keep this person in my life and risk the negativity that they bring, risk the bad that comes with them for the little good that comes of them? Or do I cut the cord? Do I say, no, I'm done. This is where our relationship ends. You don't have to be mean about it, because that person could change and they could come back 5 to 10 years later and say, I went on a journey of self-discovery of my own, and I've wondered about it, all right. I'm wondering right now why search doesn't, have a no ads option for free. Oh, Anvil Town. This one's okay. That's your responsibility, is to realize that, is to understand what that means for you. Just, what is your purpose, and are any people in your life getting in your way. And those could be people very, very close to you. And a lot of times they are, you know? Could even be like, I mean, even in an extreme case, it could even be like you're already married to the person, and then you realize, like, this is my purpose in life, and they're interfering actively with that purpose. They're actively making it harder for me to achieve my destiny. Because I truly believe that. I believe that there is a destiny out there for everybody. There is something that we're all meant to do. There's a skill you're born with. You know, something you've done for so long that it just feels innately you, you know? Maybe it's art, maybe it's music, maybe it's, hell, it could even be playing video games. For all I care. You know, it doesn't matter. But it's something you are innately imbued with at birth. You know, like, you've just had this as a part of you for so long. And whatever that thing is, you know, that is your destiny, you know? And it's a good thing usually. Like, it'll be an art thing, or you're a great salesman or something like that. Some skill that is so potent inside you that you can't just turn it off, you know? Like, for me, I constantly have stories I want to tell. That's what makes me think I'm a storyteller, you know? Like, by nature. Like, sometimes I'll just be standing around and, ooh, Driftvale City, let's go, baby. I'll just be standing around, like, alone at night, and I'll just have an idea for a story I'm writing, and I'll just start, like, hell, I'll even talk to myself occasionally, and just be like, yeah, and then this happens, and then this happens, and I'll just sort of rattle it off. Sometimes I'll write it down, sometimes it'll inspire me to draw a character. You know, and I don't claim to be the best artist in the world, but, you know, I do draw. If you look in, actually in Locity's videos, on the bottom right-hand corner, there's a full-body version of his channel profile picture. That is actually drawn by me. I did that, not the guy who did his profile pic on YouTube. So, put that in your pipe and smoke it. That's a little gift for you there. A little thing for you to remember. But it matters to me. You know, it really does. That I follow my dreams. And I'm sure that everybody has that thing, you know? Everybody has that part of them that they are so attached to, you know? That dream. And you really just have to make sure that nobody gets in the way of that. If you want to make movies and somebody tells you that, you know, your whole, like, it could even be your parent. If your parent says, no, our whole family is oil tycoons or something like that, or our whole family does construction, or I don't care. It could be anything for all I care. But, you know, and they say you can't follow your dreams. You know, you can't do what you feel you're destined to do. If they say that, then you have to cut them out. Yeah, sometimes there are repercussions with that. Maybe you've lived a sheltered life. Maybe they've given you money. Maybe they've supported you. And as soon as you say, like, I'm not going to follow your vision for my life, I'm following my own, they cut you off. And now you have to support yourself. But in that, think about that. You know, you're struggling, you're making money on your own, but, you know, you're barely getting by, and you have this screenplay you're building, and you pitch it to a studio, and it finally goes through. And then think about this. Now, that whole story is another movie. You put that out there, and that can make you millions of dollars. You could outclass your own family. The people who put you down, you could outclass them. Simply by the fact that you had the courage to be who you were meant to be. Sometimes you think you know, but then something will happen and it'll make you realize that you were wrong. Like, when I was a kid, right, I thought that I wanted to be a mechanical engineer. I thought I wanted to make robots and stuff like that. And over time, I began to realize that it wasn't that I loved, because the whole inspiration behind that was that when I was a kid, I loved, like, Iron Man and Spider-Man and stuff, and they were smart inventor people that made things that made the humans superhuman and things like that, like the web shooters and the Iron Man armor and whatnot. So they inspired me. But what I realized was I wasn't inspired to become an inventor. I was inspired to tell stories like theirs. I was inspired to basically become a superhero writer. Oh, wow. Okay, so Candace is now level 70. So now I think I'm going to get Nick Cannon up next. Yeah, Nick Cannon's probably the way to go. But that's the truth, is just sometimes that is your purpose. That is what you need to do. That is the decision you need to make, is to sort of let go of people in your way in order to find what makes your life worth it. What makes you worth it. And it's never gonna get easy. Okay, Miss Best Buy lady, don't care. Bing chilling. I know sometimes it just sounds like I'm saying words without anything behind them, but I'm serious when I say that, like, you know, you need to know what you're meant to be. I'm not saying when you need to figure it out, but eventually you're going to figure it out, and you have to follow that path. Like, there is no choice involved in this decision. It is, you know, it is innate. It is a part of you. It is something you cannot avoid, nor can you challenge it. It is something that will always be there, and you just need to learn to sort of channel what the, oh god. Okay, chill. Bing chilling. I was just looking for fire types. Oh, that was so sus. Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh, that was so sussy baka. Susibuku. Seppuku. Oh, that was sus. That scared the crap out of me. Don't do that game. Do not do this to me. I have 3 level 70 Pokemon. I have to get the whole team to at least level 75, I think. Or at least 70. For the final war against Fuse, our Papa, Big Papi. Papi Chudo. Oh, no, my friend, let's just not do that. Let's avoid all of that goodness. And wow, Nick Cannon's gonna be a hard one to train here. This is not gonna be easy. This stream has been really good. This is the type of stream that I love. Not the one where I'm goofing around, but the one where I get to tell you guys stuff about my life and give you some insight as to, like, my thoughts. You know, just speak from the heart. I know it's not the most entertaining thing in the world, but it is what I do. It is who I am. It's a part of me. I know sometimes that's not what you want to see on YouTube, and YouTube certainly doesn't encourage you to be honest. Like, that's the truth, is that none of the platforms encourage you to do what you want to do. They encourage you to make content that will make you money and make them money, so that they can perpetuate a cycle of people making content they don't enjoy in order to prop up a website that they don't really, in their heart of hearts, think is that great. It's a pretty messed up system. Not gonna lie. There's very little merit to it. That's why the YouTube algorithm is a problem in and of itself. It stifles creativity. There's nothing useful about the YouTube algorithm. It's just there. It exists. This is Dragon Spiral Tower? Oh, God, this is sexy. This fucking beat slaps. Damn. Yeah, so it feels good being able to talk like this, just being able to be insightful and just feel more like myself. Because the truth is, it's hard sometimes. Acting, you know, like, I like being the lovable goofball. I like making funny content, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I just prefer to sit down and talk and just tell you guys how I'm feeling. You know, things are pretty good right now. I feel like I'm on the right track with my decisions, with life, with what I'm doing. But, and these videos are certainly, they mean the most to me. Pokemon overall is the most satisfying content to make for some reason. And I think it's just because it's so, like, new. It's something I didn't try before that really brought me back to this franchise as a whole. It made me experience something I hadn't experienced in a long time, which was just something new in general. I can't believe I'm saying that, but you know, it's the truth. Well, at least we got Blastoise up one more level. I'll give it one more minute. Put it exactly. We can give it till 20. I'll just relax for a minute. Just let my Pokemon bounce there and you guys can sit and enjoy. But yeah, this stream was a lot of fun. I might do another one of these, since Sam might be out for the weekend, which sucks. But I'm gonna definitely probably do another one of these vibe streams. They might not be the most entertaining, but, you know, damn if they don't feel good. Like, this feels right. This just feels good. Sitting here, talking to you. Maybe this is what I should do on Twitch. Now, I have a Twitch account, but I never upload anything on it. Maybe I should put something out on Twitch. Put it out through, like, in this style. You know? Might be interesting. Something for food for thought. Right there. Twitch is a big platform, you know? It's a big boy. Certainly is. I mean, I think that Twitch is very, very, very good, you know? I don't think they're the best either. I mean, Twitch mods are not exactly, you know, saints. They do tend to favor the more busty, attractive streamers, if you catch my drift. They tend to give them a little more preferential treatment than the average Joe, you know. But even then, like, it's still a big platform. It's a cool platform, and a platform I'd like to experiment with a little bit. I have some ideas for stuff I want to put on there, but this might be a good one. Just do some vibe streams where I just sort of test the waters and see how much people respond to me on Twitch. Because that is the thing too, you know, with content creation, is you do have to play the algorithm sometimes. You have to play the game. It is a perpetual cycle, and it is everything I said. The system is out to get you in that way. But at the same time, it's a risk versus reward thing. Some people will show up because they just like you. And eventually, you'll hit a point where you're confident that you can make content that you enjoy, and people will watch it simply because they think your content is interesting. And eventually, the goal, I think, of every YouTuber is just to phase out the content that doesn't feel natural to them in favor of content that feels good for them. And I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe that it is our responsibility as content creators to be true to ourselves, and that the eventual goal of every content creator is to do what they set out to do when they started on YouTube. But, you know, the stream's been going on for quite some time. So I think I'm actually going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching this stream, or if in some cases, I guess it would be a video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a stream or upload. And like the stream. Comment. There's actually a thing with that. If you didn't know, the more comments you get on a video, and the more, like, if you have actual comments on a video, like comment chains and things like that, interactions actually boost your chances of being recommended to people. So the videos I have with the most comments on them get recommended a ton more to people, because essentially there's more going on besides just the video. There's more to it than that, so people will get it recommended. So if you're watching one of my videos, you know, feel free to go, like, leave a comment, because it might start a comment chain, then that video will get recommended, and then who knows, maybe I'll be the next big thing on YouTube. You know, maybe one of my videos will blow up. You never know. But yeah, honestly, it's been real. I've had a great time. I will probably be streaming tomorrow. I don't know if we'll be able to do Insurgents again this weekend. I mean, because with Sam out of the picture. I mean, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. I'm hoping we can do Insurgents at least. But we will have to wait and find out, I suppose. But yeah, I'll catch you all